growing on our heads.
Is that true? Been back for ages. Yeah, what buttons do? Found one of these fat asses in that tree. You feel safe?
Go on now, Yengu. Nachka is still resting.
Who the fuck?
Hey, Xilonely, we're here!
I thought she said croissant.
Oh, what a surprise. And even Xilonely is here too.
Bit of a chunky boy.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nachka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her.
Kill who?
There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer.
Did you get me a copy of To Kill a
I asked a
Mockingbird?
messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nachka.
You haven't changed a bit, Xilonely. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolatl, so you can all try some. Xilonely used to love drinking chocolatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me. You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nachka. Alright, for now let's... Oh.
What is up with his accent?
Oh, Auntie, let's go inside.
It sounds Chinese. What the hell?
Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
Yeah, sure thing, boss.
Oh, Paimon will help too! Be good, Yengu, and don't get in the way.
All right, let's get indoors. Watch your step, Auntie.
I wonder if it's been a problem having fat asses on set making the camera shake. With PC culture, the directors would struggle these days.
Sorry. Nachka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you. Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please wait a moment.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
Delicious chocolat.
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the Children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happen to read.
Ah, yes. What makes a true hero? Their drinks.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us. The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn.
That's how you handle kids.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolatl, and let you play in the house.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop.
Fucking... My mind needs to stop ending sentences where they haven't stopped yet. Like, it just added a full stop at this point. Then I would drink and listen to you begging.
But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house.
Wow,
Let me
copy paste,
see.
huh?
Yeah,
You want
that should be
renovation?
Nichka's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw. But
Real happy
you're
with the
all
first
grown
layout,
up
huh?
now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nichka's bed. That's how Nichka sees Xilonely too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit.
Well, yeah, I'm here now, and even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
And pal?
You said Nichka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get.
I'd be
Really,
pen pals if we
I'm
lived this
surprised
close.
that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks. Maybe I've been too strict with her.
Those are some serious
She's
bags on my
obviously
head.
starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of Big Sister. Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do is to help her find some books.
Don't
Good
be
job.
too hard on yourself, Xilonely. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when I gave up on my work.
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nichka needs her mother's care.
I don't understand what is happening. You have
But
to
that doesn't change the fact that I gave up
find
on
the
my
book
work.
as a gift, and that's the
And
entire plot.
Even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again. I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Xilonely.
Oh.
Ooh, why so somber all of a sudden?
Oh, wow.
Don't be so sad, everyone. Hasn't Nichka gotten better lately?
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nichka is back on her feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation. You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolatl and cheering you on.
If that day really
Lazy
comes,
bastard.
you can have as much chocolatl as you like.
Oh, how did Neshka get sick? Is her condition really that serious?
If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she is gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then. Nichka's illness actually originates from the Abyss.
Ah, for fuck's
That
sake.
night, I was in the tribe,
Don't
having
worry,
a
I can
discussion over
slave
the
such
forging
kill.
of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the Abyss suddenly attacked the tribe, so everyone banded together to fight them off. I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe. But Nichka was gone. I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days. In the end, we found Nichka at the bottom of a short cliff.
It is seriously confusing to me why the hell there's a plot line with the Traveler having some power to purify the Abyss. And then whenever she does it, she has a person anyway. Like, why? Why even have it? What's the point? Might as well let them die. Why even get involved?
She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were
Classic.
traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nichka had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her. Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name. Oh, Nichka, my daughter. My Nichka. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter how many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work. And I was the one who left her home alone. Oh, my daughter. My Nachka. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Whoa, hey!
Or I'll fix her up in a jiffy.
Right? Nachka's getting better. She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Well, Xilonely has even brought her a gift.
I guess it requires some real power. Blocking your wrists. Okay, let's drink some water first, I think it was a bit better. What kind of advice is... Sure,
Sorry.
that'll make you feel better.
I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time. Phew. Alright. It's not every day that we get guests. I really shouldn't be crying like this. I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
We'll help. That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't
Jesus
want you to
Christ,
tire
why?
yourself out.
Yeah, why that much? Let's start with a fried egg. Yeah, let's show her what we got.
Huh? She mentioned all those delicious dishes, and you're just going to make a fried egg?
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be fine. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
Oh, we haven't had anything
Guess he wasn't
to eat
impressed with
yet,
my
so
fried
don't
egg.
worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
I promise the place will be... I can eat an entire fish myself. What the fuck are these lines?
It just occurred to me that Xilonely
Thank God
likes
she
to eat
ignored me.
cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I
Cheesy
remember you don't
crab
like picking
hot
out fish
pot?
bones.
Nah, both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now.
Bold move.
If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you. Anyway, for dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
Cup of grain fruit.
Great, what the fuck?
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
Damn, now we're
Okay.
talking.
Got it. I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime? I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in. Come on, Xilonely. Stop
How is
lying
grain
around.
fruit supposed to
You
be?
shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
Is this like a full-on
Hey,
fantasy
I'm not a
thing?
kid anymore, you know. You don't have to worry about my appetite.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll...
End up like me.
All right. I'm getting up.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Xilonely. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
That's what do you think?
That kid.
Never underestimate my ability to procrastinate. Just call her a kid.
That kid. She's just like Nachka.
Hey, nice book you got there. What were you reading? The Ins and Outs of Child Rearing. Ugh. Was that a real book? I can't... I just remember being a collection of some of the worst book titles people have ever seen, and that one was pretty good. Oh yeah, there's also... What was it? Mole Station Daycare. It just looks like molestation.
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet. Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
How would you know unless you checked? Should you keep walking? Maybe the delivery person got lost.
I just saw a ghost.
Jesus,
Hey,
he's fucked up.
You there? Sorry, but does Xilonely live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
I don't see any ingredients. Quick, kill them.
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eating myself. Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got to help me.
Xilonely,
What ghosts?
Where'd she go? Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters! Let's go help her out!
They look pretty friendly. Wait, are we actually... No. No, let me out of here.
I see everything.
Shower me with praise. Let my name echo. Our bond is strong. I'll settle this. Bring it.
All right, that should be it for the monsters. Yeah, it was easier than I thought.
Man, how come I don't get to
It
kick
also
more?
seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
Not yet.
Strange. We didn't see any monsters on the way here.
You didn't provoke them, did you?
Yeah, right. I use
blame
this
on
road
him,
to
it's
deliver
fine.
goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before. It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe.
So what did
I don't
you
know
do?
what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy. Xilonely doesn't even forge
I keep
ancient
getting
names
attacked.
anymore, so why can't she just move back to the tribe? If she comes
wrong with
back,
this place?
Neijka will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even...
Gonna finish that sentence?
Neijka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my kids have played with her before. They've even told me about Neijka's favorite game. If I remember right, it was... strange. I always remembered it before. How could I forget all of a sudden?
Look at that.
Somebody's
He has a
messing with
Blaze
the
Gem
Night
inscription
Kingdom.
too.
The luck shouldn't be the problem. Seems there's quite a market for those inscriptions.
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you. I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
I give it to my mom.
Oh, sure. Paimon can take care of these grain fruit that fell out of the bag.
You're just gonna eat them.
If you
Fucking
say
no,
so.
get away from those.
Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
Don't
That's so weird.
let her get a hold of raw ingredients if they will cook
having
them.
trouble remembering stuff.
They're all carrying Blaze Gem inscriptions.
Paimon's not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this. Like it's all somehow related.
Well, it would be pretty
Once you
shitty
live
writing
long
if they
enough,
weren't.
You'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this. Let's bring the ingredients back.
How old are you supposed
Otherwise,
to be?
we won't have anything to eat tonight.
I mean, she dresses like a MILF in a midlife crisis, so... I would assume 40s. Hey guys, you chilling? Cool. Let's see... I'm investigated too much. I should have saved for when I got the... compass. Ooh.
Ah, you're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
Swear to God, that's a
Oh,
Chinese
yeah,
accent.
We ran into some small
Sounds like
problems,
me
but
from Overwatch.
everything's fine now.
All right, as long as everything's okay
Time
now.
to savor the
You all have a
world.
seat. I'll get the food ready. It won't take long.
I mean, let's be honest. If you're trying to pronounce every letter
there's
in
so
the
much
word
tasty
world,
food.
you're pretty fucked.
You're amazing, Xilonely.
They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
Now, flying on the table.
Paimon can't reach that dish. Could you give Paimon some? Come on.
Her
Ooh, yeah.
hands are
Can I get
tiny.
another serving, please?
No!
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
I want to, Doc.
Of course. Didn't I say that I chew up the
Trying to
fish
teach
bones?
table manners.
I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Neijka.
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nature
such a
can't eat these dishes anyway.
Grapefruit
Her
just
body
stuffed
is
in
too
there?
weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Oh no. But Paimon
That
thought
sounds
she'd already
really bad.
recovered from her illness.
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle. But it's okay. Nechka can talk to me now and can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask for. Even if she will never again know that I am her mother.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Just like, let's just make it randomly sadder.
What do you mean?
The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nechka's soul. She's lost all her memories from before she was injured.
Is that my friend?
The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
Huh? But how does that happen?
Indeed.
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Night Wind use to record things, right?
Kind of.
Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life. But the case of Nechka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow,
Nah,
and
pretty
the
sure
time
it'll
she spent in
come
this
back.
house were all cut off by the abyss, and can never be retrieved
We're just talking
again.
about this for dramatic effect, so it'll be
As
such a
one
pleasant
example of that,
surprise when everything gets
Nechka now
fixed.
only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother. She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me Mom. But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned? Nechka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and has never left.
So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll all by yourself?
What do you mean?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago? The delivery guys. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze Gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss. Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you?
Ooh. Okay. Interesting memory theft. That's that's a pretty fun plot point.
Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this Blaze Gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name. And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the Blaze Gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time.
Mine are worse.
Am I right, Auntie?
I knew you were a sharp one, Xilonely. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka and restore all her memories. It's
You should
actually
see
quite
mine. Mine run
simple.
all the way down to my
I
neck.
want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories.
This feels like a Persona series plot point. Being able to steal memories. Furriness runs in their genes, it seems. What? They're not even related. They just know each other. Racist. You're the type of person to go over to a black dude and go, "Hey, yo, my brother." You're going to make an ancient name for Netka, but ancient names must be approved by the Wyab.
And the reason they must be approved by the Wyab is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines.
Because you're related,
Extracting those
obviously.
memories from the ley lines requires the Wyab's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie? Your Blaze Gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nechka. And the
Build a
ancient names you're
database
trying
for
to
her.
forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
Yeah. The Wyab has been mentioned, like, throughout the entirety of Natland. Why are you suddenly reacting to it now? As, like... Also, I like how you said, what is even that, when you should say, what the hell is even that? Like Adepti. Wyab, I think the Wyabs are the fucking stones belonging to each tribe that contains all their memory and history and is tied to the Night Kingdom. If I remember correctly. Just confusing. They didn't really explain the lore, they just kept going with it as if it made sense.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people
Wyab
were having
itself is
trouble
like a memory
remembering
bank.
stuff is because the Blaze Gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechka?
Like teachers? What do you mean like teachers? Which part? Teachers use memory as part of the power? What do you mean? Even though Nechka has forgotten her own past, her life was still witnessed by other people, thereby letting us rebuild her memory from negative space.
Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past? This
Oh,
is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
oh, you've had shitty teachers. Okay, yeah. But why stones? Why not stones? Stones make the best teachers, okay? Because when you hit people, it hurts. And pain is the best teacher. Would it make more sense if it was something, I don't know, more magical-ish? Have you never played a game or read a fucking fantasy story? Like, stones are always fucking magic. For some goddamn reason. Like, it's always the MacGuffin in which the soul of the hero is sealed. Or it's the god stone, and then you forge it into a sword. Some stupid shit. It's always fucking stones. You even have those people in real life. Like, here I like using a jade to balance your chakras. Dude, have you seen those fucking people who do the same shit with oils? Like, this is a jasmine oil. I'm gonna put this to your left, and you will now become healed. Why do people make so much shit up? And then nobody can sue them? They're just like, yeah, this'll definitely cure your cancer, don't you worry, buddy. But yeah, they should get the Sealies in here.
You've seen
They
through
actually
my plans,
exist.
Xilonely. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka and allow her to
Collate?
regain her past again.
Collate. Not collect, not coagulate. Collate. I'm fucking Googling this. I'm not sure this makes sense. Collect and combine. I feel like the word itself has been collected and combined. Okay, that's interesting. I'm Philistine. People are really doing a lot of DIY nowadays. What do I mean? I can't even pronounce all oils. I don't think you should have to. Like, how do I put this? With stones, I can kind of understand because a lot of them have to be like extracted from the earth and like how they're formed is like sort of vaguely mysterious. But how the fuck do you squeeze a flower or suck the juice out of a dog, put it in a bottle and then go, yes, this is now magic, it'll heal you. Are we saying that it like uses the life force? Or do you think do you think one of those bottles of oil is just fucking petrol? Like, ah yes, this was extracted from the depths of the earth. This used to be a T-Rex. If it doesn't heal you, you can put it in your car and it'll take you like 5 meters at least. It's very good. Like, you know, people who mix a bunch of oils and aloe and are like, yeah, DIY healthy conditioner. I mean, okay. No. Like, for skincare, there are some basic things that people put in products for your skin, and I see no reason why doing it yourself wouldn't be a problem unless you get the balancing correctly, but I don't know. Like, doing it for the skin and trying to cure your cancer with a conditioner are like two very different things. Like, I can believe something will clear up my skin, but believing it'll fucking cure my stupid in the same process is a little too much. Yeah. I mean, even... how do I put this? In the... fuck yeah. I'm not even sure I should call it the skincare industry. Dermatology is one thing, but because you have a industry that preys on people's insecurities, and that's how they make their money, they can just take scientific evidence and then warp it to make you feel like you need it, even though the actual benefit is nowhere near as valuable as they make it seem. Like, that's the biggest problem with just having a vague understanding of science, because people can use things that relate to things you know are true and make the entire thing seem true. The entire situation. Which is why I just don't trust the industry as a whole, but I will still use some basic products. But whenever there's some, like, new shit on the market and it's being pushed hard, I'm just like, might want to wait until some scientists give you the thumbs up. I should have JOMO? What do you mean JOMO? Oh, FOMO. Dude, I'm playing Genshin Impact. That's built around FOMO. You need to get this character now. The joy of missing it. Oh! I never heard that. That could be a thing. Or it could be fucking with me. The joy of missing out. I actually really like that. That's cute, Yumiya. Adorable. Where the fuck did you read it? Who's inventing these terms? Wikipedia, probably. Like, it sounds like it could be a thing. and all I find is a fucking poem. Damn it. Okay, well, I've been bamboozled. I hope you're happy. It's me perfectly. Why? No, like, I have FOMO. It's just that I don't have FOMO about the same things as most other people. I wouldn't describe it as the joy of missing out, though. Oh, those seem a little sensitive. Fucking come here and say it to my face, I'll kill you.
But wouldn't extracting
Yeah,
memories
of course.
like that hurt the
Very
person
deep.
carrying the Blaze Gem inscription?
Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control.
Ah, yes,
That
my
way,
precise
there's no
control.
chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt. This is the central inscription that controls all the other Blaze Gem inscriptions, which will also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name.
You made all of this yourself, Xilonely?
I mean, I've got to say, this is an incredibly elaborate scheme. Also, should we be reporting her to the police? I'm pretty sure if somebody managed to steal people's memories in real life, there would be some incident. I don't think, like, obviously, there isn't a law built around it because it's never happened before. But if it ever happened, I'm pretty sure people would be pretty quick to be like, well, there has to be a law about this, surely. There's not an official ancient name. That's still a lot to do on your own.
Yes, it was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old.
If somebody stole your memory, do you think you'd remember? Looks like she's holding a glazed saffron bun. Who the fuck are you? I got a feeling I passed the scene you were referring
You
to.
saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun.
Another thing for me to Google. Glazed saffron bun. I don't like the term glazed. Oh, those things! Oh, we have a completely different name for them. The eye bag auntie. Rude. Glazed doesn't dipped in boiling sugar. Are you sure you don't mean ejaculated upon? Are you sure that's not what you mean by glazed? Ah, fuck, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, oh, that's interesting. Google actually shows you different suggestions. So you have like St. Lucia Day. And in Scandinavia, they're called lussekatter. Give me a second. I'll type it out for you, okay? Just give me a second. It's like a Christmas thing. I seem to remember the glaze being egg, though. Like you get like a, what do you call them, a pestle? And then you just wipe them down. W, the brown thing? The fuck is that? The brown thing? What, you mean the raisin? If you mean the raisin, that's fucking hilarious. Like, almost every goddamn time people talking about snacks as kids, like how you got the choice of different cookies, every time people say that they found raisins in their food, they were so disappointed. Yes, resin. If somebody puts resin in it, dude, if that's how it's glazed, that'd be amazing. Raisin, you fool. How can you... I can tell if you're fucking with me. Surely you've heard the word raisin. Yeah, like this stream. There's a reason nobody shows up and you know it. You gonna write it for real? Hey, don't agree with me dissing my own channel. Why shouldn't I worry? A special special as in cool or special as in writing the short bus? Like what? As in special ed? Do you think there's a person in special education called Edward and they just call him Special Ed? That must have happened. That'd be fucking great though. You think nobody else could possibly get my sense of humor? I accept your challenge. Bring in all your friends, all the people you know, get them on stream and I'll talk to them. No, Isaac doesn't get me. He understands me less every day. Yeah, he just what, huh? He does sigh. Okay.
I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments, but Nechka's ancient name is still far
Sighing makes for
from
good day on
completion.
Samar.
Are you sure about that?
You really feel as appreciated as with me and Frankie? I feel entirely unappreciated as a whole. Thanks for asking.
I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
I
just
will
thought you just
Nechka
modify
to the
your own
central data
ancient
bank,
name.
and soon we will
considered
conquer
it,
the
but
world.
This matter
by
doesn't
hacking
have
the
anything to do
mainframe.
with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't
She
need
has an
its
ancient
help
name?
now.
What the fuck happened to mine?
You know the price to pay for making something like
There
this.
was a plot point up
Yes,
till
I
now,
do.
and it just
But
never
as long
happened.
as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
That movie? What do you mean, that movie? That's like 10 years old. Oh, that movie! Yeah. Who am I? Am I supposed to answer that, or is that the name of the movie?
Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone.
I'm lost. I'm looking it up. Jackie Chan apparently made a movie called that. That's from 1998, though. I don't remember ever seeing this movie. Wait, why is the cover... It's in German. Kein System ist sicher. What? The fuck is this? Why do you even remember this movie? I don't... Yeah, it's German, like, right on the cover. Why would you expect it to be Russian? Oh. I don't think I could stomach an entire movie about hacking. Then again, I watched Mr. Robot. That's probably longer than a movie in total. There's this character called Mr. X. Ah, yes, I believe he was in Resident Evil as well, by the way. He was so cool. Go on. It's like all when I Google Mr. X, the only thing that shows up is the dude for Resident Evil. He was cool until you found out he worked for the government. Ah yes, nobody works for the government is cool. Until he worked for the government, he was a lone wolf, a renegade, a true maverick doing his own thing. But fighting for countries, that's lame. Nah. Too stressful. Actually, it could be that wouldn't be as stressful as I think it is. The problem is a lot of these games end up feeling binary, where it's scary up until the point where it gets frustrating instead, and then it also gets goofy. Like, if the enemy is a real threat, that's one thing. But a lot of the time, you have to be able to, like, get around them in tight corridors, which means you have to abuse the AI. And once you understand the AI, it's no longer scary. And then you can just get them to do goofy shit. Where you just get them stuck in, like, an attack pattern, and there's not really anything they can do. It's got too much gore from it. Yes, that's right. I faint at the sight of blood, which is why I play children's game like Genshin Impact.
She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nachka.
Does you need to remember that part? Why is that
When that
important?
time comes, she'll be left to drift around the world all alone.
Drift
unknowing
around the
of where she came
world!
from, or where she should go. She is my daughter,
What is
the
that,
one
a
to
toy
whom
soldier?
I gave the Nachka name. Whether it be as her mother, or as a name
What is this?
engraver, I can't
is this
simply
thing?
stand by and let her name disappear.
This NPC's clothes are the least worst so far. They got like this tassel thing that Native Americans had. I remember seeing I remember seeing that in Peter Pan. Isn't it also a thing like in the Middle East? Some places they have like tassels on their clothes and shit. Why on the other side of the world? That's kind of weird. The gem ruins. It looks like a pig. Dude, what about these parts of the necklace where they're just floating? It's all glued on. Moroccan? I don't remember Moroccans having shit like this. I think it's like more south of Egypt, maybe? Like over in Ethiopia? Nah, fucking... Nah, I'm just doing the... guessing vaguely. I'm not gonna get this right. She's gotta get a refund. Nah, she's gotta get better taste. Got him!
Xilonely?
Let her think about this for a moment. Let her decide what to do.
I'll take the central inscription with me.
Okay, I've already pointed this out, but it's seriously getting hilarious to me how Xilonely starts every sentence with just an exhale of hot air every time.
You know the price to pay.
Okay, she didn't do there.
I've saw.
I've saw.
And then here, it's just...
I'll take.
Just know they do a lot of native attire, and usually they got embroidery and other bling bling. Yeah, I was thinking about the tassels though, not the bling bling. He's taller, huh? Ever so slightly.
I'll take the central. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses, and...
Oh yeah. Shit. I gotta link something. This fucking YouTube video just cracks me up so fucking much. Her hair's floating? Now, why would you say... Look, it's just a lot of hairspray, okay? It's not floating. Maybe she's got, like, permanent updraft. Like the Indian gals it adds. I like how in Indian drama shows, I guess soap operas, there's just wind all the goddamn time for dramatic effect. It's fucking fantastic. And then they keep rotating and like looking eyes with the camera whenever they see something. It's so fucking good. I need to I need to try watching something like that.
I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nechka for me, Auntie.
Nah, fuck Nietzsche.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon.
Wait,
Let me fetch them for you.
He's gonna steal my memories.
I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Why didn't she get the job?
Hold on, Auntie.
Again, why is that how every sentence starts?
Hold on, Auntie.
Yeah, why you? Hey, listen, but hold on, Auntie.
The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
Yeah, exactly.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts. Please, take them.
Huh? Wait, did she say inscription or ancient name?
What was that noise?
Nechka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first.
Whenever we don't get to see the character moving behind the door, it always seems like a bad omen.
Nechka, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
You go ahead and take care of Nechka.
Unless she starts
Auntie.
screaming horribly.
Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you.
But why?
Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop.
Man, fuck your workshop.
Disassembling the central inscription? It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, so Xilonely sounds like that French bulldog to me whenever she starts a sentence. Anyway, Auntie, leave it to me. Don't worry about a thing. Those poor animals. There you have peak genetics, obviously. I wish I had those genetics. Like what? I hate Taika's gameplay. What? Yes, it is. It synergizes with Fiorina. It's peak gameplay, killing yourself. If I can't kill myself, what's the point? Sorry, what? Oh, it's in the fucking bush.
Here you go. I packed it all into a bag for you.
Dory better? Oh, okay. I mean, you're allowed to be wrong. Nobody's gonna force you to be right. If you want to have the wrong opinion,
You two can
go
wait outside
ahead.
for a
Knock
moment.
yourself
I
out.
just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so unfortunately, I won't be able to show you around.
Whatever, look, this is what I like. Prestige, what it's double over everything you have. Maybe a vibrator or two. Ooh, sexy.
Be as if.
Oh, yeah, that's not really
it's
what I
crazy.
mean. It's not the mess that's really the problem.
It's the nuclear isotopes I have lying around, as you might remember. We got some 5-star healers, but no electro ones, right? Why? Dude, so crazy. Okay, yeah, go through the entire list while
It's just that the
listen
workshop
to
is
this.
cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even ancient texts I got from the Masters of
Wait.
the Nightwind.
Kokomi? Sangonomiya? The best character in the game? Pyro healer, you know. Oh, there's a few more elements there you forgot to mention. And Animo genes. Ah yes, my favorite Animo character, Denim. And then my favorite cryo healer character, Jacket. So what 5-star cryo healers are there? There's a lot of missing overlap. Charlotte the 5-star. Charlotte. Yes.
Everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside.
That's pretty funny because I got to max her out like immediately the second she was on the banner. I think I even got like 2 extra duplicates. And you know what? She's okay.
Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. Well, I suppose it was my fault for being so focused on searching for information at the time that I forgot to lock the door.
No. She's at Constellation 6, but I got 2 more than necessary to reach Constellation 6, so I had like fucking 8 duplicates or something.
After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from
And you
the
know
Masters
what?
of
I
the
might start
Nightwind.
using her
Then she turned
when
around and knocked over a huge stack of forging blueprints.
shut the fuck up. Somebody important is talking, okay? I'm gonna start using her after they improve the scaling on elemental reactions like Shatter. Because you can cause Shatter with plunge attacks, which is gonna make it fun to have a freeze comp with Kazuha. Smash. Well, she entered Xilonely's workshop, so she probably found her sex toys.
She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then boom! The
I read
forging
it as
blueprints
poster
came
lube.
crashing down right onto her head.
The Pyroarcher had to resurrect her after that.
Oh no!
It's fine. She had ancient name, so they just resurrected her. It's fine. That must have hurt. Was Gina okay?
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her
Noticed
before an
in time?
entire
She was
set of the
bleeding
history of the
out?
Children of Echoes was about to bury her. I then dragged her up to the 2nd floor. Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
It's fine. Listen, I'll just Spider-Man my way onto the roof and assume nothing is gonna follow me then. Oh, the workshop was supposed to be full of tools. Are there really that many books inside? You know, some people exaggerate. No, explain that to me. He's doing whatever the opposite of that. Oh! Inagerating.
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there would be weapons and armor hanging all over the place.
If you want the actual term, playing it down, I guess, would be it.
But it seems more like a library than a workshop.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. Aside from the necessary craftsmanship, I also
rude.
need to consult many ancient texts.
You're having this bitch talking shit about normal smiths? Get added to Urban Dick. Yeah, you like that Urban Dick?
You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit, behind which are countless related stories to support it.
Eh?
In other words, the essence of an
Did you
ancient
get
name is the
Daniel's
physical
spirit?
manifestation of a certain spiritual will. And as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape,
Why not?
but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name.
Yes, yes. Spiritual voodoo bullshit.
And
Let's
to
go.
do that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible and read through them all.
I need to be a nerd in order to make nerddom manifest in real life.
Dude, if this shit was real, weebs would be weeping the fuck out. She's basically saying being a weeb is a superpower.
I know everything about Naruto. I summon him.
Kagabushi no Jutsu. That's Naruto, right?
But, as you might know, people tend to add a
Kamehameha.
lot of extraneous details when it comes to stories about themselves.
Who's this? What do you mean, who's this?
For stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered, I must gather other related stories and information as cross-references.
Oh yeah, the big boy toads. Naruto lore is weird.
This way, I can filter out all the absurd and exaggerated details and restore the person's life to its true nature.
I like the fucking spirit animals. I don't know why. It just charge into battle in a giant toad? Fuck yeah. And then you summon a toad with a cigar. He's like, hey, toots, what can I do you for? Bada bing, bada boom, dum did I, bitch. That's how the toads spoke, right? That's how they spake. What do you name him? What, the toad? Toadorilla. Like if he's as big as Godzilla, there you go. Toadzilla. We only get to have one. I want to name them all. I mean, surely can shake hands with all of them. Stupid as name. Your name is Yuumiya, main. Okay? Let's be clear about this.
Only in true stories can you find the authentic spirit.
And that is.
And this is the only way for the spirit to become an ancient name.
If you're so
that
smart, who
matches
did
its
you name him,
essence.
huh? Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Yeah, this one made of the spiritual agent.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing
No,
you
we haven't.
explain the details, Paimon can't help but think that ancient names are really powerful.
If only they could be even more powerful. Why?
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch.
Or not?
It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. It doesn't have those kinds of physically tangible effects.
What effects does it even have?
Well, take your own names, for example.
No thanks.
From the moment you appeared in this world, some person had already prepared a blessing for you.
What?
And that person then condensed this blessing into your name and gave it to you as a gift.
Oh, is that how it works? So when I was named Chinston, I was given the most powerful power in all the world.
It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future.
How do you know?
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, that's what Auntie once told me.
Huh?
With this blessing, people will become more
That's a weird way to
confident as
phrase
they
it.
walk into their future. To put it another way, it's like having a lamp in your hand as you walk through the darkness of night.
Not sure my name is that glowy.
Oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared and tired quickly.
But if you have a name, everything's okay.
But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still be a whole lot better than walking alone.
Oh, we'll see about
The
that.
Traveler always has Paimon by her side, though, so she'll never have to worry about that.
I always check my corners.
Oh, Paimon sure many wish they could be in your shoes, Traveler.
Please, you're always the one to get tired when we're on the road.
Paimon's always flying. Of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic. We can talk about that later.
Just trying not to hear so much.
Anyway, this is what Xilonely told me when I was training as a name engraver. And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of what she said at most. I've never been able to figure out the rest.
Uh-huh.
But doesn't that mean you basically don't get it?
Yeah.
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have at least come to a consensus on the most important thing.
Being?
Ugh, you know what? I am sick of talking. We can talk about all of this later. Please, wait a moment while I grab my things.
Oh. Move.
Did you hear a whole section of something collapse in there just now?
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I've already made copies of them.
Uh-huh. So is this what MiHoYo thinks a librarian dresses like?
I, kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy to take out. I had to resort to brute force. Come on, let's go disassemble the central inscription. It shouldn't take long.
You're gonna what?
Here we are. This is the place.
I wanna do what?
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
Yep. Disassembling it, not destroying it.
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription. Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice last time I used it. Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name.
What?
If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a large diagram with my bare hands.
I don't understand anything. Okay.
Oh,
Wear
so
gloves
you'll
on.
be able to see what it looks like on the inside without ruining Xilonely's inscription?
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything.
But
But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nechka.
So, Xilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names, or the other 80% you don't understand?
there's an 80% chance that it's part of the 20%.
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle, which is
Fucking hell.
names are intrinsically valuable. Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable. For
Ooh.
example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean? Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, phew, the work would be impossible.
We also call those words, but whatever.
Makes sense here, technically. To a technical perspective.
Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice. After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process. Well, let me break it down even
Why am I
further.
learning the deeper
We're not
about
in the
this?
tribe right now anyway.
Am I gonna have to do
Essentially, by
this?
forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Outland's history. Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation. If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway. So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the
I don't
most
remember
fitting
half the
nickname as
characters in
possible.
this.
Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
I mean, given the chance to talk shit.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Xilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
Phew. Now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
Uh-oh.
Are you serious?
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
Cat mom.
Nickname? Xilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others.
Miss Rhythm and Flow. Flow spelled PHLO. I don't know. Ooh, better make it a good one.
Smith?
Yeah, not bad, and quite fitting too. I'll remember it. But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon.
Yeah, how long
Maybe
it took
you'll
for you
come
to
up
show
with an
back
even
up?
better nickname.
You know what's crazy?
Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start smithing. Watch closely.
But the fact that you're still doing Archon Quest, this isn't Archon Quest. This is Reputation Quest. Get owned. Why are we 2D? Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay.
Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe. I'll leave some space here. And when the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other. There.
Was she
That
going
should
down
complete the
backwards?
flow.
That story quest. Were you that bored? What did...
Amazing, Xilonely! You were running all over that
Listen,
cliff
I
as
need
if
the
it was
promo
flat
jumps.
ground!
I think that's sort of the implication they're going for. You should have had like a spray can in her hand while we were doing this. So that we could go full, what was that game again? I never really played it. I never owned it. But it had such a recognizable style and I love it. Okay, it had that fantastic song, Understand the concept of law. Oh! Jet Set Radio, there you go. It's so good. Oh. So this is what I should have been playing when she was spray painting the wall. Okay, I need to fucking chill. I'm about to bust a move, bust another, bust a gut. Okay, is that the power of the Children of Echoes?
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes.
I mean, I did play it on full blast. But also, it deserved being played on full blast. Don't show that! I can get banned on Twitch! Stop! Get the camera!
But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time.
Hey, don't tell me you're
actually already covered head to toe in work equipment.
More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand.
What? Which part of this is important for your job? I get the fucking leopard print shit. Is this what women look like when they hit the midlife crisis? You just like combine all the styles. Fucking fur coat, some DJ shit, some short shorts, some leopard print. Grow a cattail and cat ears to fit in with you.
I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first.
She's gonna show me her equipment. Wink. I hate her design. I don't like most designs in these games. I gotta be honest. I find it fucking hilarious that these games basically sell based on those designs, and I just don't like most of them.
Let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 phlogiston.
Sure. Do that. Try Density 4 for good measure. Don't even get me started on Density 5. Oh! It is a saffron bond, you're right!
A super huge diagram just appeared!
Ah, Lucicut!
Xilonely's central inscription is even floating!
Also, whenever I hear Xilonely, all I really hear is croissant. I don't know what's wrong with my ears. After some time, the blast of phlogiston sees on the central inscription returns to Xilonely's
So are you
hands.
done checking the inscription, Xilonely?
I'm sorry, but I don't think you understand.
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving.
You sure?
All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
So you're saying that everything's normal?
That means we can help Xilonely and Nechka now, right?
I'm not layered with the music in the game. Oops. Oh man, it's too overpowering. My taste is fantastic. What do you mean? I have the ability to taste. That puts me ahead of you.
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also just going to go ahead and share both, so it's not like you'll have a choice in the matter.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Report me for being better than you? I'm not sure the police is gonna get involved.
Well, even if you cover your ears,
They might come
the
over and
issue
give me
will
a high
still
five,
continue
though.
to exist. But, you know, before we get to that, I want to
see,
ask the Traveler a question.
That's the funny part of blasting songs like that in the middle of the stream. They're from a video game, which means they aren't copyrighted in that way. You can play whatever songs you want from video games. Well, so long as they are not licensed from actual artists from the outside. But still,
What are your thoughts on absorbing memories?
it's necessary to save Nashka. It somehow doesn't seem right.
I knew you felt the same way, and that'll save me some initial explanation. I've never been very good at that anyway. It's hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person.
What the fuck is that in the background? Where's this place? Have I been to these? I don't think so.
By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but
Okay,
if she has accomplices, it is completely possible for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things.
Are you gonna become like other streamers who have music louder than their ugly voice on in the background? Yeah. I mean, I think it's a good way to hide my ugly voice, so I probably should. Who even graffitied those walls? Somebody with a lot of paint and time on their hands. Don't you just hate Natlan exploration? Eh.
Yo, Chitty, your Paiba voice must be heard by everyone.
Okay, then why don't you invite everyone over? Yeah, exactly. You don't actually care. You're a liar. Oh my god, you're just lying like constant. Like, how about this?
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime.
She has committed a crime. She's stealing memories. Like, you think she got permission to take those? Like, come on.
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this Blaze Gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intends to put it to such uses.
What uses?
From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now.
Fucking Detective Xilonely on the case, am I right? God, stating the obvious.
The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this Blaze Gem inscription that cannot be ignored.
Go on.
I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley lines.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines.
This fucking ley line shit.
If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to
Go on.
trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river.
Oh, you mean like that French bulldog tried to do? So before you're even able to retrieve the sand, you would most likely drown.
Yeah, exactly.
Most
Anyone
likely
who attempts
drown.
to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a babbling madman who talks to themselves all day long.
Don't think I didn't notice you criticizing streamers like that. So what if I talk to myself all day? I'll make my money.
Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nishka as the only ancient name bearer of this ley line.
Therefore, combine the two, bada bing, bada boom, what do you have? Midlife crisis.
There's no way Auntie would let Nechka
Wait, what?
plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd
Why-
only be overwhelmed by the surge of memories.
I'm just finding more shit to be mad at. Why does her tail have spots up here and then it transitions to stripes? Is there a cat that has that? Is she based on a real animal, or are they just fucking, we don't know what she is. Spots and stripes, fuck it, let's go.
And considering that Nechka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately find the correct past.
We'll just fudge the numbers a bit, it's fine.
Xilonely can help her filter the correct memories of her past. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nechka's Wyab to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face.
And I'm assuming this has risks.
In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as every extracted memory is correct. Nechka would essentially be getting her past back.
In a perfect world, people such as I wouldn't exist. But we're not in a perfect world.
And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nechka.
I'm distracted yet again. In a perfect... Oh, please. Yes! Oh, somebody animated it? Oh, fucking beautiful. This fucking dude.
Men like me would not exist. But this is not a perfect world.
It's like, okay. I need to stop getting distracted.
It's not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
So at any moment, she might just... I see, this is where the... Oh, she'll become the madman. Perfect.
How can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Xilonely will...
Ready to pay the price.
Names are blessings for the future from people
And we
staying
can't
in
give
the
her a better
past.
deal.
I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
I have to. Fine. I like how I initially started saying oy vey ironically, and I was just fucking using it all the goddamn time. Like I noticed I was about to say it, and I thought, why the fuck? Why would I do that? Da 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 da. Ba 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 da 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 da. I wish real life was like that. A song just comes on and fucking everybody just sings along those old lyrics. Like Fresh Prince and Bel-Air. Walk up to us about 7 or 8. I yell to the cabby hole, smell it, look to my kingdom, I was finally there.
Xilonely, it looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Wrong.
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates. I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their uses.
Here's some sharp inhalations.
The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nechka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription. After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
I accept. Thank you, Xilonely. I really...
Auntie, you know I
You should
can't
hold it
stand
too
it when you
close to
do
the mic.
this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
Of course there is.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help, compared to a name that's about to be lost. But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nachka.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan. I need
So
some
we're all
time to
partners in crime, huh?
consider how to let Nachka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past. Oh, by the way, did you give the book to Nachka?
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need to...
Yeah?
Oh, is Nachka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke.
She turned into a beholder. Is it a workshop beyond that door?
Uh-oh. What if something fell on her? We should check. Paimon will go have a look.
No!
Nachka, don't hurt yourself.
Xilonely, is that you?
You're Nachka?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own. You were running a fever yesterday.
Hello, Nachka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times.
You've already read it? But didn't Xilonely package up the book that Xilonely brought?
Eh?
No, she's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Xilonely. It's one I bought for her before. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the book and even forgot that she had asked you for a gift.
Auntie, do you know which version
That would
of the
be
book
up
you
to
bought?
hers.
Which version? The
In a
shopkeeper
perfect
said it was
world.
the one with the perfect ending to the story. Apparently that's the only one you can find on the market now. Oh, it's all my fault. You wasted your money and now it won't even be a surprise.
I like how you keep typing this and that instead of this and that. Is it really worth saving one letter?
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nachka enjoys it, that's what matters.
No.
Oh, right. Nachka probably doesn't know us.
You're
Give her
Paimon
12
and Miss
rules for
Traveler.
life.
Mom told me about you.
She needs to grow and learn,
Oh,
not have
seems
fun.
like everyone knows who we are now.
I don't introduce ourselves anymore. Hello.
Yeah, Nachka seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take
Oh
her
yeah,
out for
can't
a
be like
walk?
everybody. Gotta be quirky and unique in our own special way. No matter how obnoxious. Let's check your temperature. This seems the fever's gone.
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition,
What is
I
he, a
don't
dog?
think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me.
Can't grab
We won't
attention
leave the
in
tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to
any
find
other
the
way.
doctor immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days.
You want to be
and we'll
remembered
need to
as
go
the
to
person saying
tribe to
this and
buy
that.
some things. Let's give her a proper celebration.
Like, out of everything you could be remembered for, those are the things where you just go, yes. That's my lifetime achievement. I miss this and that.
What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before
make
that I
promises I
need
can't
more
keep.
fresh air?
All right. As you wish.
You don't get it.
I also happen to have a few repaired blaze gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe.
You're right, I really
We
don't.
can go together.
You see, when I'm writing, I know that a lot of context and tone gets lost, so I just type as correctly as possible to make sure I don't get misunderstood. But you type, you don't get it, this, that, and the other. You remember when he sees this and that weird. What? What the hell is that last thing you typed? Because it's so rare. Yeah, wow. So cool and unique.
Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nachka's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a
Do you actually
parasol.
care about that? I'm pretty sure I've talked about this shit before, but I really don't understand attention-seeking behavior. Like, if I get attention for something, it better be for the right thing. Because I don't like it for the sake of it. But then there are a lot of people who...
Prepared.
You're an attention seeker for all the wrong reasons. Is there a right reason? The implication behind attention seeker is that you just want the attention, as opposed to have a use for the attention. We can camp out with all this stuff. Okay.
It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go. Please be good now, Nachka. Don't cause any trouble for Xilonely and the others.
I'm sure we'll make it back alive.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nachka. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was
What,
little.
is this too late for you? Baby DJ Yap.
Yeah! It's
My
not
sleep
us,
schedule's
it's
fine. This
us,
isn't
it's
late.
fun. Everything will be fine.
I'm sorry. Like, how late is it for you? What the hell is your sleep schedule? Are you in Frank's time zone? Is it fucking 4 in the morning right now? If you don't stir up some little trouble when you're little, you'll never get the chance again.
Okay, thanks everyone. And please don't worry, Mom.
You wish it was 4 in the morning? Really, 4 in the morning would be an improvement, huh?
I'll be good.
No, you won't.
Let's go look for
If
Ethan.
I was even close
I've
to
had her
Frank,
blaze gem
I'd track him
inscription for a
down.
while
Yeah.
now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Very cool with this serial stalker behavior. That's it! Alright, good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite, etc. Still don't understand, like, what time is it? If you have to go to bed now? I thought it was entering the cave. I'm a fool. How the hell do you pronounce your name? Kawich? That's about right. You could build this thing a little less precariously. Like, put up a safety rail at least? Just saying. I got a feeling the population of this place could have been a little higher if you'd set shit like that up. Sweet dreams, no bed bugs are nice and all, but mud
Xilonely,
dream come
what
true.
brings you to the tribe
Wow.
today? Oh, and
You
Nachka
lost those
too.
privileges, like, let's not forget. You had the power. And then you turned to the dark side. And now you're gonna have nightmares for the rest of your life. Sleep tight. I keep thinking you're in the Middle East. What time zone would that be? Is that like 1 hour, 2 hours ahead? I guess it is close to 12 based on what you're saying. You little. Why are you typing in parentheses as if you're whispering? Did you sneak the phone under the duvet?
Oh, whether you trust whether you like it or not. You listen here, mister. I'm gonna make you love me. Just you wait. I don't care how long it takes.
Not that it's worth much, but I'll... Anyway, stop! Don't say that! It's embarrassing, stop! Fucking weirdo. Again, why the parentheses? It's like the implication that no one else can read them. It's so fucking weird. Okay, good night.
Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm
Good
sure
for her.
it won't be long before she'll be playing with Chenille and the others.
Okay, sorry. It was like, there's the local cultural ethnic clothing and then the hard hat. Fucking pristine
I
combination.
hope so. Here, Ignal. This is your inscription. I finished repairing it.
Oh, great.
Thank
More
you
people
for
to do.
bringing it back for me. Oh, by the
Suck
way,
the soul out
I
of.
came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some pretty jewelry for little
Like, don't forget, in
Mishka.
this setting, memories and the soul are like intrinsically linked. We are succubi.
I remember that Nichka would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring. Right, Nichka?
I'm sure
Confirm.
she'd love that. Thank you.
My pleasure. Give me a moment. I'll bring the ore.
We'll do no such thing.
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like, Nichka?
Are those things she had on her
I
tool
would
belt?
like something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice.
Uh-oh.
She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an embercore flower design.
Noted. I'll
God
make
damn
that
it.
as a gift for her next birthday.
Those are rare. I don't like
Sorry,
having to farm
Nichka.
those.
It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Xilonely.
Found it! Sorry to keep you waiting. Here, please take it. By the way, Nichka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores.
They're minerals, Marie.
I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal.
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started to recover. She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe about all sorts of things.
That's how you know she's one of the children of Echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
Oh, she'll definitely be one of those spiritual healers in the future.
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in
She'll
the
be
new
aligning
version of
chakras
Tequila
in
Brave
no
when
time.
he was about to save his brother Remak. According to the story, we should be right around... let Paimon see.
I never read the thing. Okay, thank God you're a quicker reader than me.
Tequila prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return. The
Ooh.
goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths.
Why are you quoting all this?
Tequila said, turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry.
Oh, you remembered that whole line.
Are we talking
Lisa.
figuratively?
Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... huh? Wait, what did the book say?
Oh God, come on.
Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up. But the ending in
Sure.
the older version is more interesting, even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand. Oh, wait! Nichka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay, just wait a bit and Paimon will read it out for you.
Which book is she missing?
That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending.
What?
You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
Is there gonna be a plot twist where she hasn't lost her memories at all?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Huh? Mom, Miss Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a really happy ending.
That's not the other ending she was talking about.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to read to you at bedtime? Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight, but I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
No.
Okay, Mom.
So how's the orc?
It's a pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nechka a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday. But, you know, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where are we headed to next, Auntie?
Next, let's visit Apaish. He should be close by.
You sure that's how I pronounce it?
Stay close, Nechka. Don't go too far.
Yes, Mom.
Should abbreviate it. Turn it to Apollon. That's a name I understand. Ooh. Is that a reverb on her voice? I've been playing for almost 2 hours. Yeah.